Hey everybody, it's Chris and Tony back with another beer review for
sucker.
Tigersox. This is a Hoosier beer review, and we've got our buddy Guy along again. Second time we were able to pull this off, so we said, hey, let's do that.
Now you know we filmed 2 of these in a day.
You wrote, you demanded that we
Yes.
have more Guy, and so we got more Guy.
Popular
by popular demand.
Popular demand, Guy Medley is here.
Indeed.
Look at him.
As I stated, this was a Hoosier beer review, and so today we're going to be doing another beer that my man Chris, Mr. Gone V6 on Instagram.
Chris.
That's Mr. Gone V6, MRGONE V6. He takes really good pictures. If you don't even end up trading with the guy, you should at least look at his pictures.
Yes.
This is Fistful of Hops from Sun King Brewery. And if I understand correctly, Sun King has a brewery in Tennessee somewhere as well.
Oh, really?
But this one is in Indianapolis on College Avenue. This says, where other breweries are happy to bring you just one IPA, brewers at Sun King present a seasonal, super effective hoppy deliciousness. Fistful of Hops is our quarterly series of 4 IPAs,
Gimme.
each with the same malt base. We balance that base with a seasonal Fistful of Hops, each time a different combination. We think you'll find that the math proves true. 4 is greater than 1. So I'm looking.
That sounds accurate.
Let's see. This was bottled on or canned on the 30th of April
Of this year.
Let's see. Do we have an ABV
do we have an
or
ABV?
IBUs or?
No,
We do not. We do not.
we have another mystery IPA, everybody.
Indeed.
Just like last week.
But this does not describe itself as any variety of IPA. It just says IPA. So this is not a West Coast or a rye or any of those things.
It's just a fistful of hops.
A pint in every can, as it says. And yeah, I'm not getting any more information off this. But you can go to sunKingBrewing.com and like I said, I think there's one in Tennessee. There might even be one in Chicago.
We've had one of their beers already too.
You know, now I think of it, it's not Tennessee. It's a state that borders it. I want to say it's North Carolina. There's a North Carolina Sun King as well. But anyway, this is another Hoosier beer from Chris in Indiana. This is the Fistful of Hops from Sun King.
Fistful of hops.
And we're going to have the
expert
pourer do the usual
you
pouring.
saw how well I did last week. 80% one glass.
You did just fine.
Oh, I got some on your socks.
Mine.
On your socks.
On my Tigersox.
There's your can. It's kind of a busy can as far as art goes.
It is.
There's a lot of little pictures in the background and all that. Kind of busy.
I'm not quite sure what the barbed wire on the front is all about either, but whatever,
Soon we will know, my friends. Soon we will know.
We're doing this back in the garage. We wanted to get the bottles.
Oh, yeah.
For once, it was not a horrible, hideous morning in Vegas.
We decided to do this. Yeah, exactly. We're back indoors. Don't get used to it.
Yeah. However, as you can see, the fat guy is red. So big surprise.
Chris has shed a couple pounds this week. Yeah. We were supposed to be 102 in Vegas in July. Is actually not really that bad.
As we stated in the last video, Tony is the hop lover. And Guy does not dislike IPAs, but he's not necessarily so keen on them.
He's ticked off that we're not doing a stout today.
It is one of my favorite varieties, but I'm not crazy about it like Tony is. Tony has poured this, and as you can see, it's a very dark amber, like a clover honey kind of color.
That's a great analogy.
A thin but yet resilient foamy head.
Hold that if
on
you would,
top.
please. And here's the pouring in action, a little closer up this time. A little darker than the last IPA we did.
Not seeing a lot of crazy carbonation. A little bit of sediment down here in the bottom, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot.
I'm seeing some sediment, yeah.
Yeah, there's some, but
it's
not.
Pretty.
It's not like when you see.
Pretty tiny sediment, not real chunky.
Yeah.
Cool color.
Yeah, very nice color.
You almost got almost like a freshly squeezed tangerine kind of color to it, I guess you could say.
I'm getting kind of a peachy kind of a smell along with the hops. I mean, yes, I do smell the hops, but
this one doesn't have as much bouquet as the last one we did.
The lift-off did, yeah. What are you thinking?
Yeah, not quite the bouquet, not quite as strong smelling.
And I swear I can smell some kind of nut, like cashew, not peanut smell, but like when you first open a can of nuts and you get that, the salt and the roasted smell kind of hits you.
Maybe I get a little bit of that.
I'm kind of getting that. It's not like, I wouldn't
struggling
go so
to
far
smell
as to say it
something,
smells
though,
just like that, but what I smell mostly is the peach and the roasted nut.
I get more of an element of just real subtle fruit, not really getting much else, really. Even the hops seem kind of tough to get a whiff of here.
This is cloudy, not as cloudy as the last one that we did from Daredevil Brewing, but I mean, you can actually, as I hold this up to daylight, I can see kind of through it. But still, this is a pretty hazy beer.
It is hazy, yeah. An IPA doesn't usually pour this dark unless it's an imperial. But all this can says is IPA. It doesn't
Exactly.
It
It doesn't tell us IBUs or ABV
Right.
or.
It doesn't say double IPA. It doesn't say imperial, triple session. Doesn't say anything. It just says IPA.
This is the seasonal variety.
So a little darker than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But not as fragrant as I thought it would be either.
Well, Jen,
But there's tons of times where I smell a beer and I'm like, I'm not smelling anything, and then you taste it,
it,
like,
and it's like,
oh my
yeah,
God,
and then like this,
now
yeah.
we're
And I'm wondering the same thing too because it doesn't have the same bouquet. Cheers.
Cheers, you weirdos. Cheers, you all. Can't say I'm crazy about this.
I'd say it. I get the mouth feel before I get a flavor. Quite honestly.
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
the,
Almost like fizz, like boom, you got the hint of
I got
the
like a medium
carbonation.
high mouth feel. I mean, there's a little spikiness to it, but
I don't know. I guess
Got a bitter aftertaste.
yeah.
I guess I'm such an IPA, junkie that when I take a sip of this, I'm almost immediately like convinced I would never buy this again. Sorry, I don't mean to be negative. We that's kind of the rule around here that Chris kind of put into place with his reviews as the blue collar beer gourmet when he's alone, is to never insult a beer, because there's people that put their heart and blood and soul into this brewing process, and I respect brewers more than they know. I think I marvel at them. But not every beer is going to be a home run. I mean, we can't.
And there is an exception.
I'm
If it's
kind of-
corporate swill, I have no problem.
Oh, that's
telling it.
yeah. If we're going to review that, you might as well put in some earplugs or give it an R rating or something. But what do you think? I mean, flavor-wise, I'm kind of dominating
I don't know. No, I just with an IPA, I just expect a little more hoppiness. I mean,
this is
the
kind
name
of
like Fistful of
generic.
Hops, I was expecting.
Yeah,
like,
with
wow,
that name. Yeah, and it's a fresh beer. We
Chris,
said
please continue to send me beers from Indiana.
Hey,
I know that there's.
the liftoff was cool, real
yeah.
good, and today's Fistful of Hops. I'm sorry, I'm not digging this one too much, everybody.
And that Imperial,
Sorry.
the Imperial Stout last time from the Czar, Czar Imperial Stout, we were totally
that was
down with that.
fantastic.
So,
Yeah,
Chris, if you are watching, please don't think that we're
well, I think we've done good so far. I mean, one beer we were
well, the Ring of
kind of
Dingle.
sour on.
So that's just it. I'm starting to think that maybe we're just not crazy about Sun King's beers.
That's true.
Because Sun King came
They
out
did
with
make-
Ring of Dingle, and I was kind of unimpressed with it. It was an Irish style, so it's not going to be an overly hearty stout. But honestly, I don't even know
That's
that
too-
you would have been crazy about it, and you like the whole gamut of stout, from
Yeah,
Irish
Guy's the stout guy. Yeah.
to Imperials to. You ever had an oyster stout?
No.
Okay. But Guy is a stout guy, and I'm not even sure that you would have really dug
You ever
it
had a
that
Rocky
much.
Mountain oyster stout?
There you go.
I don't know what to say, guys. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
dislike it. I'm not.
I do actually.
Really?
I do. I can actually genuinely say I dislike it. But like I said, I would never insult a brewery or for making an effort. Some of their beers are probably going to be amazing, and I'm just not going to
Did
all
you
of
ever
us
have
can say
a
that.
pale ale just normal pale ale, and after you drink it, you're like, oh, this is almost hoppy enough to be an
Yeah,
IPA.
yeah.
That's what this tastes like to me. Like it's a
That's
pale ale
exactly-
that's just hoppy enough.
I don't think
that
it
somebody
really-
could.
Yeah, I don't think it should be described as India Pale Ale. I agree completely. And Fistful of Hops, I swore I was going to have at least 100 IBUs,
Yeah,
or 90 maybe.
and with
But,
4 different varieties of hops, I thought we were going to have some real complexity.
I just think it's too bland. It's flat. It's not flat with carbonation, just flat. I'm not really getting any hops that give you the bitterness that you want. The citrus, there's nothing citrusy about this.
Sun King, I don't want to say I dislike your beers, but I haven't been impressed with anything yet.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. We're really nice guys, and we love beer.
We do. And Tony's right. I firmly believe that if a brewer is actually putting their heart and soul into making a beer,
Sure.
and just because we don't like something, I try and say, I've mentioned before, the Bloody Knuckle. that we
Yeah,
had.
it's back there now
You know,
somewhere.
I think we did our best to try and tell
We-
people who we thought would like it.
Yeah, we made an effort to save it from just being flat out insulted. But we had a hard time identifying the style too. But
Yeah.
this is marked as an IPA.
Uh-huh.
It's fistful of hops. I'm just not getting much on this. I can't really say I'm impressed at all. And
As somebody who's not
It's
normally into IPAs,
kinda weak.
what's your take on it?
I kind of agree. I mean, it's not that it's a bad beer. It's not really what I would call an IPA. Even for somebody like me who's not really into IPA, it doesn't have that feeling in your mouth that an IPA usually has. It's
yeah, I guess I just expect more of a punch to an IPA. I mean,
Uh-huh.
we've sat here and reviewed, I don't know how many by now we've done together overall. But
Oh yeah,
I mean, we've had some IPAs that we just took, like the Squall IPA from Dogfish.
right. Yeah.
That was fantastic. I mean, we were
exactly.
losing our minds drinking
Uh-huh.
that beer. But yeah, I can't really say that this is. If you're a fan of bitterness, you're not going to be probably happy. If you're a fan of the citrusy IPA, like if you get like tangerine or grapefruit or maybe orange peel or something like that, you're not going to be happy. I don't think you're going to get that.
This might be a good beginner's IPA.
I don't know. I
I
mean,
think
I
if
would
you're
hand
trying to
someone a
get-
session IPA if they wanted to have a beginning
Yeah.
IPA. I don't know. I'm out of things to say other than go Tigers. All-Star break, so we're
This
gonna
might
have
be
a
one
week
of those
without
cases
baseball.
where if I were sitting in a Terre Haute bar and this was on tap, I might have to go find another Terre Haute bar. Like I said, I don't dislike it, but it's just
It's one of the most bland
it's
IPAs I've
difficult
ever
to
had.
really feel much of anything
There
from
you
this
go.
beer.
I think it's one of the, if I might say it might be the most bland IPA I've ever had.
Mm-hmm. It is a really nice color. I mean,
Yeah, it's got
that's a
cool
beautiful
color. The head is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Carbonation and sediment are nice for an IPA. And I am out of nice things to say. It just doesn't taste like I was hoping it would.
Yeah.
I hate to end on that note, like a sour note, but
Well, what we're going to end on is telling you that, as we said before, and we got the comments and that we needed. If you want more Guy, demand more Guy. Say there's got to be more Medley in the Tiger
Hashtag
Sox
give
review.
us Guy.
Give us Guy. I love that. Hashtag give us Guy.
The Tiger Sox, and he is a Dodgers fan, so if you like the Dodgers, ask for more Guy.
Yeah, and that's just it. We not only have 3 different levels of IPA appreciation, we have 3 different coasts or parts of the country between Middle
Exactly,
America,
yeah.
East Coast, and West.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. And if you want more Guy, he's attainable. He does parties, bar mitzvahs,
available to if you need a medley of
kitty,
your.
balloon animals. He's amazing.
show up to Germany.
Just make sure you have a cooler of beer and it's not corporate swell.
Indeed. Well, Chris, I appreciate you sending beers.
He's probably had some that he don't like.
I
You
feel
sent them.
I feel very confident though that the 2 that are coming up, we're gonna dig a lot. Because one of them is gonna be Zombie Dust,
Next week, yes.
and all you Midwesterners putting up your pictures of Zombie Dust and heralding it. So I'm
Get
holding you
ready.
to that. I expect Zombie Dust to knock my damn socks off.
Yeah.
The way you people talk
It's
about
been
it.
hyped
So
so much.
yeah,
So the next week we'll do that one, and then the week after that we have a sour pear.
Sour Pear from
Sour Pear.
another Indiana brewery. I forget which
Yep.
one that is, but
Those will be fun.
yeah, yep. Expect to see the 3 Floyds on. Well, actually, week after next. So,
Mhm.
right on.
See you next Sunday, folks.
All right. Until then, drink good beer and don't break the bank doing it.
Demand
Medley's
more
here.
Guy.
Demand more Guy. All right. Cheers.
Bye all.